Next up, it's Cleve sends us a note on timeout etiquette. Don't call that TO mid-jump shot.
No, I got a green, bro.
It was going in.
Oh, my God.
Hicks the name. He gives the defense a need for a timeout with his dribble moves, sending the defender to the bleachers for a rest. Maybe avoiding blooper reels is a confidence thing. Tom Bell, 1979, pokes the ball free, dives, and just decides to win it from the hardwood. Why risk a turnover, right? So many ways to get a basket. Cuzzy KC shows us that new physics trick you learned off the rim, bouncing back in. Unlikely, but impressive. If you see a defender trying to force a charge call, don't run straight into them. Hey, Medoshiki, is there a magnetic badge I don't know about? That draws back-to-back charges. And if you see Goggles 2K in the event center, don't be sour. Stay out of the paint or the whole team is knocking the candy out of your bag. Remember that you can be featured on 2K TV by submitting your best plays using the hashtag 2KTVWOW. See you inside your next Jazz game in NBA 2K22, and see you next week for the top play of Season 5 vote. Bye-bye.
With so many modes in NBA 2K22, it's always a good time to explore something new.
This week, we're taking a look at Play Now Online.
That's right, Team 2KTV jumped into the mode recently, and we just had to share how much fun you can have.
Whether you're looking for online competition or against your friends, there's a little bit of everything in Play Now Online.
Let's start with the basics. When you're competing against online competition, there are 3 tiers to conquer. In the different tiers, you'll have to play with different teams, so your wins in this mode will come from all angles. You can play with your favorite team, but you also have to explore other teams. And that's what makes Play Now Online so much fun. The variety of action from game to game is always something to look forward to. With Tier 1 teams, you'll need to win 3 games. In Tiers 2 and 3, you'll need to win 1 each. Stack up your wins and advance as a freshman at level 10 to the greatest of all time at level 1. Also in this mode is the option of playing with team control or player control. With team control, you can play against one opponent using your entire team's lineup. With player control, you'll pick which starter you want to play with, but you can also sub them out for other players during the game. Now let's say you're done with defeating the online competition. Invite one friend head-to-head in Play Now Online or multiple friends in the Play Now menu for up to 10 total players. Here at 2KTV, we tried it, and it is so much fun. And we had so much fun, we decided to do it again. And this time, we've invited some community members for another installment of 2KTV versus the world. And this is...
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. Welcome, everyone. Hey, Dave.
Good evening, Kevin.
Yeah, it always has. You and I know that personally. Thank you very much. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Christian Wood is out there with Victor Oladipo. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Green. And for the Spurs, we've got Jakob Poeltl. Marvin Bagley is out there with David Nwaba. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Beal in at the 2. And looking at where the league has gone, Chris, do you miss the physicality of years past?
I do. I think it needs to be a balance to the game, but I also love the spacing and the fluidity of the game. And so, yeah, I don't miss all those bumps and bruises, but, yeah, I don't want this to become flag football.
Now, here's Nwaba. He started close. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And once Bagley gets some momentum behind him, watch out. He's going to go for the kill.
Brunson scanning the floor. Oladipo outside. Here he goes. The shot, no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. To the middle. Here's Bagley. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Beal against Oladipo. 5 on the clock. Bagley, it's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Showing toughness on that possession. Bagley doesn't back down from these type of challenges.
Outside, Green. From past the arc. He's off on that one. And the Spurs going the other way now. Nwaba with it. He's against Green. Driving inside. That one drops for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Brunson against Murray. From the high post, he drills it.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make the shot. That's a core effort defensively.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Murray looking around. Stolen by Brunson. And it's the Rockets on the break. Green kicks to Oladipo. And stolen by Murray. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. He dishes it to Murray. The pass to Poeltl. Unable to get that one. And Houston the other way now. And in the past, Murray's coaches have said he wants to be pushed.
He's a tough kid who's overcome a ton. Takes nothing for granted. Wants to earn his keep. He understands what a privilege it is to play in this league.
He's finding some good shots early on. And what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
Beal against Oladipo. Pulls up on the elbow. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Added muscle of Beal coming into play there. I mean, he's just shrugging off the contact. Getting it done.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the evening.
At the line for your Spurs, Bradley Beal. At the line for what?
When talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, we're not just talking about one of the league's elite shooters. We're talking about one of the league's elite scorers.
And if you don't hear Beal mentioned in the same breath as some other NBA superstars, you should. He's capable of putting up a 50-piece on any given night. This is no specialist. This is an absolute superstar.
And here's Nwaba. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Murray. Over Brunson. They get the rebound. Here's Mwaba, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
55.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
To Brunson. To the inside. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
Murray against Brunson. It's blocked. Oladipo outside. Houston moving it around. Nwaba defending. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. He's got 6.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Murray, good.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Bagley with the ball. Beal gets a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Beal's got his second bucket of the night.
Known for being more than an outside shooter. Beal loves getting some wiggle room to fire from deep.
Now here's Brunson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Purdy. A different look now for San Antonio. Collins checked in for Purdy. Johnson comes in for Bagley. And it's Vassell in for David Mwaba. Murray finds Johnson. Puts it up from 12. And the Spurs scoring again. Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to the Celtics in Boston. Here is Porter. Passes to Orte. From downtown, gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Down low, here's Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Grant against Murray. Outside Cowan. Off target from three-point range. Rockets have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Now Porter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Duarte. And the 3 off target. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Fires from 14. That's tipped. Porter against Murray. Grant down low. Up and in on the layup.
And getting points inside important for Grant. Allows him to get a little bit of extra room on the perimeter when he needs it.
2 minutes remaining.
Porter against Murray.
2 minutes.
Picked his pocket. And Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Pass to ABC. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter of the game.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
It's Beal on the wing. He has 6. Houston in the lead. Here's Duarte. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
1:15 left in the first quarter. Collins passes to Vassell. Kicks it out to Collins. No good with the triple. Houston leading by 3. Grant in the post. It's guarded by Johnson. No good from Grant. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Primo, the pass to Jones. Return to sender. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way to the right side. Here's Duarte. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Primo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it too. He tried to. get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. On its way from Oladipo for 2. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Rockets lead by 3. Well, Bradley Beal has 4 brothers who played.
Oh, mom said.
Simple. And it seems like it worked out for him.
No question. And his mother coached him up. So some all-around sports talent in the Beal family.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
Johnson is out there with Collins. Then it's Jones. And it's Primo in at the shooting guard position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Inside, here's Oladipo. And the layup's good off the glass. Oladipo's got the lead up to 3 now for the Rockets.
This is light work for Oladipo. If the D doesn't force him out of that area, they're done.
And the pass to Vassell. Outside, Jones. Johnson outside. Just 5 on the clock. It's deflected. Oladipo outside. Here's Wood. And finished off by Wood.
And when Oladipo makes passes like that, his team kicks into a whole new gear offensively.
Here's Primo. Guarded by Green. For 3. That shot off. Houston leading by 5. Pass to Wood. He's guarded by Johnson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Spurs have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drive. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Oh, that's blocked. And he recovers it. Here's the break. And there's Oladipo on the assist by Wood. And now it's a 9-point Rocket lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
And they get it. Misses off the left iron. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs in their last game, a loss to the Boston Celtics. Outside, Green fires for 3. Houston with a new 14. Wood with the bucket. Wood's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
San Antonio calls timeout. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
And the Spurs with some changes. Pirtle, he's checked in for Zach Collins. Marvin Bagley comes in for Keldon Johnson. And David Nwaba subbed in for Vassell.
This is what the coaching staff wants from Bagley, for him to be confident and to take these shots.
Outside, Green. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got 10.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D is struggling to keep up.
Passes it to Pirtle. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Primo. And that one is off. So Houston will take it the other way. Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Loud pass to Bagley. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be... And here we go. Coach's challenge on that goaltending call. Well, the coach didn't think the call was correct.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys, the call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
Tries yet again. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Pirtle.
And Pirtle has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the board.
From deep, Green, and another three for Houston.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Beal against Oladipo. He points it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Back to Jones. Dishes to Pirtle. The 8-footer. That's good on the jump shot. Pirtle's got 4 points this quarter.
When Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the D is toast. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Back to Brunson. No good on the 3. Spurs trail by 13. And here's Jones. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Oladipo taking his time here. Outside, Green. And Oladipo kicks to Green. Three-pointer. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. Shooting 78%.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it.
When a pick like that is questionable and it creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Murray's checked in for Jones. From deep, Wood, and another 3 for Houston.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pirtle, the pass to Bagley. Beal against Oladipo. Murray outside. With the floater, and it's blocked. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Nwaba defending. Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 12.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Murray finds Beal to halt the run and finish off by Beal.
Masterful ball control from Beal right there. Excellent maneuvering around defense.
Brunson banked in off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 21.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
The offensive rebound outside for Murray. Shoots over Brunson. Murray, good. Murray's got 6.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Brunson against Murray. Outside, Green. To the paint. Here's Wood. And finished off by Wood.
And you see rolling out of the screen. Wood is a fluid athlete for a guy inside.
Murray outside. Spurs passing it around. Pirtle trying to get open. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And it's 8 points for DeJounte Murray. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. On the wing, Green. Beal with the steal. And it's Murray with the jam.
Never any doubt where Bradley was going with that pass. I mean, if he has a teammate that wide open, he's not going to miss him.
Murray against Brunson. That shot missing. Great D that time from Bagley. And he's Going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Collins checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Johnson comes in for Marvin Bagley. And it's Vassell in for David Nwaba. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And how about the physicality from Grant, not allowing the close defense to keep him from his shot.
Deal with it. 8 points for him. Two on the clock. No good on that one.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A tremendous game we're seeing from Jalen Green. He ended up with 19 points, 3 assists. That's all for now.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And so in the game for the Rockets, they've got Kevin Porter. Jeremy Grant is out there with ABC, and it's Duarte in at the 2 spot. Here's Duarte from outside off the mark. Spurs trail by 19. Murray right side. Second chance shot. Poeltl's shot is off. Houston's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Inside, here's ABC. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Outside, Beal. Poeltl's shot is off.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Into the lane. Duarte's shot good. Duarte's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
First team foul.
Murray outside. Over Porter.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it.
Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. ABC. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
And they get it back. Bagley kicks to Beal. And there it is for him.
Wow, one of the best when it comes to shooting off of the pick. You can't afford to give him any daylight to shoot.
Porter passes to Grant to the middle, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
It's deflected. Porter against Murray. Porter looking it over. Pass to Duarte. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Murray. Outside, Beal. Here's Mwaba. Offline with his 3.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
To the inside, ABC, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
And when Pearl sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Puts up a 3. Rebound by Murray. And San Antonio shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. And it's Mwaba missing. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Rockets. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
And I like to see Grant taking that head-on approach, driving hard and taking control of the possession.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help. And just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
A new lineup here for Houston. And the Spurs with possession here. Mwaba passes to Bagley. Now Jones. Down low. Bagley, no good. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And Green slams it in.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now here's Murray. 10 points for him. No good there. So Houston will take it the other way. Green inside. He's got 21. Off with the layup. And here are the Spurs. Now Bagley. Spurs working the ball around now. And there's the pass to Primo. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Primo's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He's not focused on the D on most possessions, but you can forget about him altogether.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And the Spurs with some changes. Zach Collins checked in for Bagley. Johnson comes in for DeJounte Murray. And it's Cassell in for David Mwaba.
Zach Collins.
Outside, Green launches it. Rebound, San Antonio. Here's Primo. And a missed layup. The Rockets have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Brunson the pass to Green. It's picked off. It's stolen by Oladipo. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Brunson with it. Jones covering.
Jalen Brunson.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Rockets?
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the skills to prove it.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Collins. That shot off. For Houston, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. And Oladipo kicks to Brunson. Jones against Wood. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And, you know, he's got a wide range of skills inside. Wood's ready for whatever the defense throws at him.
Jones the pass to Primo. And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Primo. Five to shoot. A 3 ball. Good on the three-point shot. Primo's got 6.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
There's Green with the 3. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Pass to Primo over Green, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Houston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Good on the bucket. Brunson's got 4 this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Here's Primo. Again with the block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
Collins wide open. He fires. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
The rhythm and precision. Collins making the catch and shoot jumper look like easy money there.
A minute 50 left in the third. And he drives in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
These numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Here's Jones. He's still scoreless so far in this one. .132 left in the third quarter of the game. He's guarded by Collins. And finished off by Wood.
And there's a lot of power behind Woods' dunks. He's not going to get cheated when he takes it to the rim.
San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Passes it to Collins. And here's Jones. Kicks it out to Collins. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Collins has got 7 points.
And you have to at least respect Collins' deep ball. I mean, he's confident in taking this shot when given the opportunity.
Houston moving the ball around. Rocket 6. There's Green with the 3. And Jones pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oladipo goes in.
Too smooth. Oladipo down the lane with such ease. His agility really gives him an edge.
Here's Primo. Guarded by Oladipo. From 10 feet out. That one wide left.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Inside. Shot from 6. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
That's the way you want to end a quarter, with the momentum on.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run the offense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Doug McDermott, and it's Primo in at the 2. That's the San Antonio 5. ABC's checked in for Houston. Brunson with it. Outside, Green. No good from outside. Out left to the wing. It's stolen. To the paint. Here's Oladipo. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist in this one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Beal against Oladipo. Jovic off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. Outside, Green. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Beal against Oladipo. Here's Brunson. Off target with his 3. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Wood with the block.
Man, an aggressive block there by Wood. He's not going to shy away from competing defensively.
The drive by Green. Rebounded by the Spurs.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Pass to Primo. To the inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Right side, Green. Oladipo outside. Over in the corner, Wood. Houston needs to get a shot off. Here's ABC, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the NBA introducing new measures to discourage fan misconduct. Greater security and pursuing legal action, Chris, when that line is crossed.
Yeah, Kevin. We're living in interesting times, my friend. People may need to blow off steam, but I'll tell you this, the players are here to entertain, but not as punching bags.
Murray's checked in for San Antonio. Driving the lane, and it's denied. He's defended by McDermott. Misses from close range.
Now, he hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. It's a good thing he has the guys around him to carry the win.
Bates Diop, and it's blocked. Now, here's Porter. Now the pass to ABC. Murray with it. Now guarded by Porter. Wasted no time on that one.
A quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Timeout called the Rockets. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And it's blocked. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Houston ball.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. Porter against Murray. Stripped it away. Jovic. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. ABC's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And the dunk by Grant.
And look at the hops on Grant, lifting off for a slam before the D can contain it.
Beal, the pass to Murray. Got a piece of it. Now Porter. Over to the left wing. Fires the 3. They get it back. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
David Wabon's checked in for Bradley Beal. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Jovic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his third assist on the night.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Grant outside. From deep. That's in. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Over to the wing. Here's Bates Diop. Drops in the layup for 2. Bates Diop's got his first basket.
I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to keep him off the boards. He is a beast on the offensive glass.
And he comes up with the deuce. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 15 rebounds. Murray, the pass to McDermott. The Spurs working the ball around now. Pass to Murray. Jovic. And they recover it.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Here's Porter. Makes it off the glass.
Kevin Porter Jr.
Porter's got 4 points in the quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Back to Murray. Pass to Bates Diop. Here's Nwaba. 4 on the clock. Jovic. Off target with the fadeaway. Now, here's Grant. Defense right on him. Pass to Orte. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path, and I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft. And that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players. And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
Jovic, good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
Assisted by.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
And the foul called on ABC. That is his first foul of the game. So all teams changing it up here.
Team foul. Rocket substitution.
Jovic. It's rebounded by Houston. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Grant goes in, Count that one.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
Here's Murray. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
No good. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying